Hello and Namaste. Before I begin, I request you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for reminders. You will be notified whenever I post a new video. You will find interesting insights on temple art, philosophy and literature on my channel. I ended my last post with a question. Why does Krishna begin his teaching with Athma Gnyanam, which is the deepest teaching of Vedanta? There is a reason for this. This is the final and only permanent solution for the problem of samsara. Anything else can give us only symptomatic relief. Only Jnanam can cure the disease. Vedanta reiterates this time and again. Jnanad eva kaivalyam. Knowledge alone liberates, it emphasizes. Why do we feel inadequate? Why are we afraid of old age and death? Why do we cling on to people and positions? According to Vedanta, this is because immortality and infinity is our real nature. So this finite, mortal and limited body feels foreign to us. If a foreign body enters your eyes, it is a constant source of irritation, isn't it? The eyes do everything possible to throw it out. Samsara is a similar problem at a spiritual level. All our struggles in life are a quest to become who we really are. We keep looking for things which will make us whole again. All our desires spring from a sense of apurnatvam or incompleteness. That is why in Tamil we call it kurai, which means shortage or lacking, a missing piece which is needed to make us whole. However, this mortal body can never become immortal. The finite things of the world cannot make us infinite. The people whom we cling on to can never make us complete. This never-ending struggle for self-actualization is samsara. There is only one way to overcome this struggle. It is through self-knowledge. Once we know we are this Atma, which is immortal and limitless, our struggles end. Once we realize there is nothing we need to do in order to become complete, we no longer feel inadequate. Atmanyeva atmana tushta. That's how Krishna describes the person who has realized this truth. A person who is satisfied in himself by himself. He is a person who is at home with himself. Home is a place where we are free and unencumbered and happy. How many of us can say our mind is such a place? How much do we enjoy our own company? How many of us can be alone with our thoughts? A jnani is very much at home with himself. That's why in Tamil, moksha is also called Veedu, which means home. You're finally home. Your mind is a warm and welcoming place where you can relax and be happy and content regardless of external circumstances. That is the state of mind of a jnani. Atmanyev atmana tushtaha, a person who is at home with himself. Dukkeshu anudvignamana sukeshu vigataspruhaha vitaraga bayakrodha stitadir muniruchyate. He is unperturbed by sorrow, nor does he lose his senses in pleasure. He is free from attachment, fear and anger. Apuryamanam achalapratishtam samudramapaha pravishanti yadvat. Krishna compares the state of mind of a jnani to the ocean. Just like an ocean which does not swell or deplete. Holy rivers like Ganga does not make it more pure, nor the polluted ones like Kuvam make it impure. A jnani's mind is like that. It is undisturbed by any external factors. Apuryamanam, ever full like the ocean, which does not need anything to complete it, which cannot be depleted. These concluding verses of the second chapter, titled Sthita Prajna Lakshana, are some of the most inspiring and brilliant verses of the Gita. You may ask, okay, you just told me I am Atma. I have acquired the knowledge now, but I don't feel any different. I am still riddled with doubts and fear. This knowledge has not made a difference to me at all. Here is what Vedanta says. Athma Gnyanam is not a bookish knowledge. It is a lived reality. There is a difference between thinking I am Atma and knowing I am Atma. Let's say you read a lot about exercise and dieting. Would you have lost 1 ounce of weight by that knowledge? No. You need to actually exercise and diet to lose weight. The same is true about Athma Gnyanam. It is so hard to lose the fat accumulated over just one lifetime. Imagine how hard it must be to remove the ignorance accumulated over countless lifetimes. It takes a lot of training and many lifetimes of practice to internalize this knowledge, for it to be your lived reality. That's why Krishna uses the term Sthita Prajna to describe a jnani, one in whom this knowledge is firmly established. There is a joke which perfectly illustrates this difference. There was once a man who thought he was a worm. He was terrified of chickens because he was afraid they will eat him. So he goes to a psychiatrist to get treated. The doctor spends many hours counseling him. Finally, that man says, "Now I am convinced I am not a worm." He thanks the doctor and leaves. Within minutes, he comes running back looking very frightened. The doctor asks him, "What happened?" He says he saw a chicken outside. The doctor tells him, "You know you are not a worm. You have nothing to be afraid of." The man replies, "I know that, but the chicken does not know it." This is the difference between thinking you are Atma and knowing you are Atma. This journey of moving from thinking to knowing is the entire spiritual journey. Every spiritual discipline is a means to train our mind and internalize this knowledge. When people say there are many paths for attaining moksha, what they mean is there are many methods of training our mind to absorb this knowledge. Jnanam is the final step of the journey. Throughout the Gita, Krishna presents several preparatory disciplines like bhakti, upasana, and values. In the second chapter, he introduces an important preparatory discipline called Karma Yoga. What is Karma Yoga and how does it help? We'll talk about it next week. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. Please like and share it with your friends. Until next time, Namaste.